Quentin Tarantino has heat with Bill Murray, and he thinks Chevy Chase was the better post SNL because he never liked Bill Murray's movies that had a redemption arc like Scrooged. Do you agree or disagree? So we're gonna have to bring this up Saturday. We might get to ask Quentin Tarantino. We're gonna ask him, what do they call a Whopper when he went over to the when he went to Amsterdam, and what's the heat with Bill Murray?
Are you gonna record it?
So they take your phone and they put it in.
Yeah,
the
they're doing Ziploc phone Ziplocs.
Yeah, they do that at a lot of comedy shows. So.
Clucky says screw redemption arcs.
Clucky, you know you love a good screw.
I mean, I can appreciate that perspective, but doesn't every movie have a redemption arc? It's just part of writing a script where you have your main character changes in the course of the script. So he either starts out as a dick and becomes nice, or is too nice and becomes a dick. That's the only way it can go.
Right? Die a hero, live long enough to see yourself become the villain, I feel like is a new way of looking at things, where the old way was like you did want somewhat of a redemption because you feel like Night of the Living Dead, right, is a great ending, but man, you walk out of that theater very heavy because you're like, oh, that felt real. Like I got real in my real life. I don't want real in my fantasy life. So I don't disagree or agree, but I just really thought that stuck with me that I didn't know he had that type of, he preferred Chevy Chase, who's not very well liked in the Hollywood scenes, right? I feel like a lot of people got in fights.
He's like one of the most hated actors out there. Yeah.
Chevy Chase?
People hate him. Yeah, they don't want to work with him.
Working with him. But why does that not reflect through on his stuff?
Yeah, because he's so good. The Invisible Man?
Yeah.
Or what is the one where he breaks,
Modern Problems? No.
I think Demi Moore is in it. And Dan Aykroyd's the judge. Like, they go to that.
Oh.
What is that movie?
Nothing But Trouble.
Nothing but Trouble,
yes.
Oh, Chevy Chase.
Those are some Chevy Chase deep cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But I was saying maybe Quentin Tarantino just was like between a rock and a hard place. He's like, if you had to choose Bill Murray or Chevy Chase.
You can only have one.
Yeah, he did. Like he preferred Chevy Chase. I don't know. So maybe we can get some clarity this Saturday.
I'd love to know the answer.
And just clear this up. But yeah, I thought that was, everybody loves a lot of Bill Murray. But again, Chevy Chase movies as well. So good.
Well, people love Bill Murray for the legend.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you've heard like the legends of Bill Murray, right? Like how he turns up in Austin, or he used to at like parties.
Like Val Kilmer?
Like he would just be like bartending at a frat party.
Oh.
Just by random.
I've seen him in wedding pictures. Like he'll jump into people's wedding pictures.
He would show up at just like random events. He would post it on, I don't know wherever people used to post things
Tumblr?
before Twitter. Yeah, like one of those early posting sites. It's like, what's going on? Invite Bill Murray. And he would choose stuff and just show up. And I know a friend of mine had an interaction where he went to this was like a South by party, but he went to this event and like Bill Murray was tending bar, and you'd go up to the bar and whatever you ordered at the bar is like, oh, I'll have a gin and tonic, and he would just pour you a shot of tequila, and that's it. And that was his whole gimmick.
Yeah,
that's a reason to go out. Just like you might accidentally bump into Bill Murray.
Yeah, so I remember the banners, Bill Murray, Crash Our Party, that were floating around.
Okay, it might be coming back to me. I have a terrible memory.
You've seen it. But yeah, I would argue, Hefe says hello, by the way, but he also says that Modern Problems, another Chevy Chase joint, is a classic. He said he called it a masterpiece.
Oh.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm very fond of Foul Play. You know, it had Burgess Meredith. I mean, Dudley Moore,
Chevy Chase, and Goldie Hawn. No, you know what's mine? Seems Like Old Times.
Seems Like Old Times. That was another one that was with so all the good.
That's like classic screwball comedy. Like it's like perfect.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one? Seems Like Old Times.
I can't remember it, but I wonder if once I put it on, I'll know. You know, you guys, I've got a very lucky trait about myself is that I can rewatch movies and not know how, like, not remember them. That's why I can go back and rewatch them, or series. Like a year later,
every movie is new again.
That's sometimes how it is. But I that one and Modern Problems. Now I'm like, I feel like I should have seen them because I did watch a lot of Chevy Chase growing up, but I can't put my finger on it.
Seems Like Old Times is so good.
Yeah,
it's Chevy Chase is basically forced to rob a bank. and then he has to seek shelter in the home of his ex-wife, who is Goldie Hawn, and now she's married to Charles Grodin, and their butler is T.K. Carter. It's great. And like the remember at the end, Jeff, I always wondered what the hell this was that they were making, but they talk about it constantly because the main dish they're making is pepperoni chicken.
Oh, yes, I do.
What is pepperoni chicken?
I don't know. Because I remember talking to my grandma because she made, it was Puerto Rican, right? So it was pepperoni rice. But I was like, is pepperoni chicken like somehow related to pepperoni rice?
Could you make it in an uni?
Yeah, you could make it in an uni. Oh, great cuts. You know, Hefe gives us another great cut, and I guess this is a full circle for a Billy Barty callback. We were just talking about Billy Barty and Willow. Under the Rainbow was another one, which I would put in our holiday movies. That was another Chevy Chase joint. It was a 1981 comedy directed by Steve Rash. Had Chevy Chase, Carrie Fisher, and Billy Barty, set in 1938. Plot loosely based on the gathering of the little people in the Hollywood hotel that were auditioning for the Munchkins in The Wizard of Oz. Look at that. We're calling everything back.
Yeah,
we went full circle on that. But that was another one that was really good.
Thanks, Hefe.
So, yes. So he's got... So, yeah, it's hard because Chevy Chase, you forget. I mean, he has a deep breadth of films just as much as Bill Murray does.